What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be playing some games, giving away some prizes, having a lot of fun together, and choosing a new secret word at the end of this. If you don't know what any of that means, don't worry. Just have fun, hang out. It's Friday, which means it's the end of the week, and hopefully we can all enjoy each other's company and time. So if you're here live with your friends, say hello to your favorite people here. If you're happening to be watching the replay, thank you so much for that. Appreciate you as well. And hook me up with a hashtag Team Replay in the comment section. Let's get this party started. Let's do this.
This is the income stream to help you achieve your dream, all while we keep it clean. This is the income stream. It's the kind of show where you can come and go, but then you leave inspired with no fee required. The income stream with Pat Flynn.
Awesome. So today, being Friday, we're going to give away some stuff. What are we giving away today? How does the giveaway even work? If this is your first time here, tell me in the chat. I'd love to say hello to you. So here's how we go. We're going to be giving away 5 copies of our book, Superfans. Yes, 5 copies of my book, Superfans. And this is something that actually has been picking up a lot of steam lately. I don't know if I told you this, but we actually had to reorder thousands more because we are almost sold out of them. And so we got our hands on more. I have some that are signed for you, and we're going to be giving away 5 to 5 people at random here in the chat. Now, how does that work? Well, throughout the games and fun today, I'm going to be putting some of you onto a text form that will then be copy-pasted to a random drawing tool, the Wheel of Names, as it's called. Outreef, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate you for that. You are way, way, way too generous, but hey, as we say, default to generosity. And I'm here too because we're giving away some stuff. Again, 5 copies of my book, Superfans, signed, sent to you. We'll get it to you, and we'll add names to the list as we go. We're going to draw from that list at the end before we select the secret word. We're also going to play some games. We have a few games that are our favorites here, one being called Brand Standing. I also owe you a game of Watch Your Mouth. Watch Your Mouth is a very embarrassing game for me, but I play it because it's my penalty for not including a secret word in one of the live streams earlier this week. The secret word was Worf, W-O-R-F, and the other secret word was drool, which if I didn't say drool, I didn't get penalized, but I did forget Worf one day. Worf is the Klingon that is in Star Trek, and I missed it one day, which means I have to, at the half-hour mark, to be playing a very embarrassing game. So stick around for that. And that at the end, we're going to choose a secret word together that will be crowdsourced from you. Whatever that word is, I have to organically put it into the live streams for the rest of the week. We are at day 327 out of 365. And for the next 7 days, I'll have to include that word. So yeah, that's how it works. So we got a wheel with us today. The wheel is something that we spin. Whatever the wheel lands on, we do. And it might be a game. It might be a Q&A round. It might be playing some other stuff. Anyway, let me stop talking and let's have some fun. Let's spin the wheel. Welcome in. Thanks again for an amazing week of content, going deep on a bunch of stuff. And now we're here to decompress, have some fun. Thanks for joining the show. All right, what are we going to get? Big money, no whammies. We got questions. Yay, I like questions because I can spend 5 minutes with you answering as many questions as possible. So right now you want to go into the chat, and if you have a question, type in the word question in all caps, followed by the question. So I have a timer here. I'm going to set it for 5 minutes. I'm not going to pop it on the screen, but we'll do my best, and you'll hear the sound go off after 5 minutes, but I'm going to answer as many as I can. Somebody keep track of how many I answer, and we'll go from there. So I'm ready for you, and as soon as I start answering the first question, I'm going to be starting the timer. And hello, Pokey Kanono. We got Wendy, Peasant Uprising, Tala King. We got the Roamer. Who else is here? Marlo, excuse me. Wendy, Queen Bee, welcome in. Again, if you want to ask a question, it can be about literally anything except my home address, credit card number, or social security number, but we're all good either way. So awesome. So type in the word question in all caps. What is next is a question from Outreef, and I'll start there, right? So what is next? What is next is we're playing this game. So anyway, tomorrow, what is next? Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, we're going to be streaming a website and YouTube channel review day, which means for an hour, I'm going to go into some of your channels, some of your websites, review them, give you my opinion on things that you can do to make them even better. That's what's coming up next. All right, we got a question here from Esther. How can I measure engagement growth? So it depends on where you're at, right? Engagement growth is likes it's comments, it's retention rate, and all these different channels. Federico, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for that super chat. Engagement is how much people are participating with you. So it might be how many people show up live with you, right? But measuring is keeping track of numbers and comparing them to before. So the more content with, the more opportunity you have to learn from those analytics. I definitely recommend for whatever platform it is, pay attention to the likes or the comments, to the impressions, the views, as well as how many people are showing up in each of those platforms. Measure that versus how it was before and incrementally try to get better. Do one thing each time that you feel is going to increase that engagement, and then you can go from there. Great question, by the way. Thank you for that. We got a question from Joseph. What was the hardest part for you when starting your income streams? The hardest part for me was believing that it was even possible for me to do. I always saw other people. I started playing that comparison game and saying, I'm not good enough. I didn't go to business school. I'm not qualified to do this. I should be going back to the 9-to-5 where I got laid off. And battling my own inner demons was the hardest struggle, truly. Once I started to see a little bit of results, though, and start really appreciating those small wins, I started to see and get inspired by others as well. I started to notice that there was this pathway ahead that I could actually go down, right? I couldn't see before, but I started just like taking that machete and sort of getting rid of the weeds and getting rid of all the bush to give myself a little bit of a path. But I did get a lot of help along the way in order for me to get over that. Lingen says, what topic will be your next book be about? So my next book is about selective learning, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is we often suffer from what I like to call content and learning bloat. Right? How often are we learning about things that aren't actually necessary to learn or required for the next actual priority that we have? It even makes me think back to college and all the things I learned in school that I don't necessarily use now. There's some things there that are very underappreciated that I want to highlight more. But more than that, the idea that we can have a filter system within our brains to understand where should we be spending time learning. How do we understand if we're learning too much about something and all those sorts of things? So this is a productivity book in a way, but also it's an educational book, and it's going to be sort of a stepping stone for me into the world of talking more about education and some of the things that I feel should be done within that realm. Thank you. Alicia says, which is more profitable, YouTube or podcast? Yes is the answer, really. It really depends on how you utilize that platform, who you connect with there. I think that in terms of advertising, it's easier to make money on YouTube because YouTube's algorithm and they have AdSense built into it. On podcasting, there is none of that yet unless you use something like Anchor, but it's not really great for that. Most people aren't making a ton of money on that versus how they are in YouTube. But I will say you can create a deep connection with people on a podcast more so than often on YouTube because there's less distraction when a person's consuming your content, not for minutes, but for sometimes hours. And when you build that relationship, you get people to know, like, and trust you. You have them understand what it is that they can serve, that they can be served by through what it is you have to offer. They're more likely to purchase because you have that relationship. So both work. Both can work in tandem with each other. However, if you're just starting out, I would pick one and master it, go with it before then becoming efficient, optimizing it, and then allowing yourself to go on another platform after that. Right? Federico, thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate you. Bill says, do you stop eating 2 hours before bedtime? I stop eating 4 or 5 hours before bedtime. I practice intermittent fasting, so I have an 8-hour window. And so typically my dinner is done at 7:30 and I don't eat anymore until the next day, lunchtime. So that's it. Peer Support Academy. Do you need an autoresponder if you use Teachable? Does Teachable have their own? You can send emails through Teachable, through Teachable's email support system. However, connecting with another email service provider is going to give you a lot more customization and allow you to do a lot more with a follow-up sequence. I don't believe Teachable has an autoresponder sequence other than just receipts that get sent over after purchase, which I do believe you can sort of like customize in a way. And so those initial messages that go out do have a little bit of your voice in there, but I would still recommend getting involved with something like ConvertKit that allows you to customize that experience for people who just sign up and subscribe. All right, I got one more question. I don't know what question this is, but here's a question. Hi, Pat. My question is, whose birthday is it today? Hint, she's your newest moderator. Stephanie. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Let's all give Stephanie a happy birthday. High five. Whoa, that scared the crap. Did you see that? I was about to give you a high five, and then I got scared. So there's that, and the alarm just threw me for a loop there. Master Blaster, a favorite new product, not yours. A favorite new product, not mine. I would say it's this right here. I'm going to show this to you. It's going to blow your mind, and this is something that I'm very, very excited about. So how can I best show this to you? So if I go and I take this camera, and I zoom out a little bit. So hopefully this works. This right here, look at that. This is an Edelkrone jib with a head plus, and this allows me to put a camera right there. So I can put a camera sort of right there, and then I get this really cool like crane effect with the shots that I have. So a lot of the shots that I have on my Pokemon channel actually use that, where it's like literally flying over, and you'll see these robots in some people's studios that are like literally tens of thousands of dollars. This was not tens of thousands of dollars, but what's cool is I have an app that I can go, okay, I want the first shot to be here. I can literally move it to wherever I want, and then I can keyframe that last shot, and I can say, okay, go from keyframe A to keyframe B in this amount of time, and it'll be like that, and it's so dope. So that's my nerdy sort of thing. Yeah, so that's from Edelkrone, Edelkrone. Ooh, okay, let's spin the wheel. It's all jacked up now. How do I? Okay, there we go. I like those are my toys. Those are my toys. Story time, yay! So story time is fun because I do believe that telling stories is the best way to connect with people. It's the best way to teach, and it's the best way to capture people's attention. And we talked about engagement before. There's nothing more engaging, in my opinion, than telling story. Whether it's through voice or through video or through art, whatever the case may be, people connect with stories. Stories were being told even before the written and spoken language, right? It was like through cave paintings and whatnot. So anyway, we're read stories when we're born, and we're just fine-tuned to sort of pay attention to them. So I like to practice storytelling here with you and embarrass myself sometimes, but I also like to dive into earlier parts of my life and fun things like that. So what I need from you is I want to crowdsource a topic that you would like me to tell a story about. And on the fly, I'm just going to go right into the archives, and I'm going to pull something, and I'm going to try to tell a compelling story. Perhaps that includes a lesson. I don't know. Sometimes there isn't a lesson. But I told a story about how I had once gotten good with my wife's parents by giving them a fish before we were when we were dating. I had told a story about how I was an award-winning coxswain for a women's rowing team. You might remember that. But I'd love to know what it is that you'd like me to tell a story about. Tina says, favorite memory with your kids. Ah, thank you, Tina. So let me tell you this story about my son. So my son, his name's Keone. Keone is a beautiful name because it's Hawaiian. My daughter, Kailani, also a Hawaiian name. And the cool thing about Hawaiian names is they always have meanings, right? So Kailani, for example, means sea and sky. It's just so beautiful. And my son's name, Keone, beautifully translates to John. It literally just means John. And it's actually one of the most common names in Hawaii, Keone. It's hard because sometimes people mispronounce it, and that's something he's getting used to. Keone, Keone, it's K like the letter Oni. Anyway, I remember when we told my parents that we were pregnant, and my mom flipped out. She was super excited, and my dad was really on it too. And I remember when we were telling them about the gender of the baby, when we found out it was going to be a boy, I told my dad that we were going to name our son after him because my dad's John. And I could tell this was kind of like a joke, but kind of it was, it was named after him, but it was kind of a joke too because my dad's name is actually John, but my son's name means John. So when we told my dad, I was like, hey, we're going to name our kid after you. He's like, are you serious? He actually said, like, why would you do that? Which was really cute. And then we said, don't worry, we're actually going to name him a cooler version of your name. And then we told him the name, and he had to pronounce it a couple times. But my dad was really excited. I could tell with the smile on his face. My mom was, again, just in the corner running around the house flipping out. So, I think that it's really interesting because my parents, have been always very supportive. But that was the first time that I really saw my parents get emotional. My parents are very sort of like strict and that sort of thing. But that was the first time they were really like outwardly excited, right? And I think those moments are very important to remember. And this is why storytelling is great. They can help remind you of a lot of these special moments back in time. And it really makes me appreciate, the whole family and how we all came together for them, for my boy. And there's a lot of stories about my son, but that was even before he was born. So, just tell stories so that you can remember these times. And thank you, Tina, for queuing that up for me. I could go a lot deeper, but we got a lot more spinning to do. We don't even have any names on the list yet. So what I'm going to do now is, because I'm feeling generous today, I'm going to pick 5 names at random to add to the list that we're going to draw from, right? So I'm loving this story, says GTO. Thank you. Yeah, a cooler version of your name, Dad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my text edit file here, and I'm going to select from 5 people at random. I just scroll up and down, and I will pick people at random, 5 people. We got Ozzy in the house. What's up, Ozzy? OZZY-AMO, Amadeo. Next. And again, this is the list that we're going to draw from later. We got The Roamer. What's up, The Roamer? Good to see you. Scrolling down. We got Evolving with Edda. I like that. Even that name just kind of tells a story, doesn't it? Scrolling down, we got Clementina. Oops, I lost it. I'm going to add you on, Clementina, don't worry. There you are. Clementina. Clementina. And then finally, I'm going to scroll up, and we're going to put Carlos Tacos on the list right now. So if I don't add any more names on the list, you all win, because we're giving away 5 things. But I'll be adding more names, don't worry. Well, you guys would have to worry, but everybody else doesn't have to worry, because I'm still going to give you more chances. How about we spin the wheel again? Thanks for letting me tell that story. Thanks for listening in. Tell more stories. Tell stories with your kids. Have your kids tell more stories. It's just so fun, and it's a skill that I think every marketer, every person, in fact, should actually have in their wheelhouse. The only way to get better at that is to continue to tell stories. Now I want tacos. Okay, question. Okay, we're going to do another round of questions, and we're going to do this for 4 minutes. We do this 1 minute less every single time. We start with 5. Now we're at 4 minutes. So I'm going to do a 4-minute question here, 4-minute round of questions, and try to get as many of them as possible. I'm going to try to answer these ones more quickly. So let's spam the chat with your questions. Make them real questions, but they could literally be about anything except my home address, credit card number, or social security number, and we'll go from there. Cool. Let's start right now. I see, Pat, what courses did you take, would you recommend for improving your storytelling? Honestly, the best way that I started to learn how to tell more stories was to listen to storytelling podcasts. Like, I think there was one called The Hive, which was really great. And then also TED Talks. TED Talks do a really good job of telling stories. Not all of them. Some of them just go right into the data or the science or whatever. But a lot of TED Talks, you know that these people have crafted these stories brilliantly. And so you can be on a walk or on the go, and you can just listen to these TED Talks and just kind of pay attention to not just the subject matter, but how are they setting it up. And you'll notice that a lot of people start on stage by just going, so my daughter comes up to me, you know, it's almost like a comedian. And the best stories and the most funny stories that a comedian tells are the ones that are actually part of their life and are part of a story that they tell too, right? Not just like a joke, like, hey, what do you call this, or who walks into a bar, you know, whatever. That was bad. What did the man say when he walked into the bar? Ow, right? Like, that's not, first of all, that's just not funny at all. But number 2, there's no story there, right? And it's when you bring story in, and so comedians, TED Talks, and what I say, podcast, like good podcasts that are all about storytelling, right? Thank you for that question. Question, favorite comfort food, buffalo wings. I'm going to go buck wild with buffalo wings on Sunday. You don't even know. You don't even know. Queen Bee says, what is your dream trip? My dream trip actually is to Italy. I studied a lot of architecture in school, and I've seen all these amazing pictures and photography, but I've never been to Italy. I want to go to Rome. I want to go to Florence. I want to go to, oh my gosh, all the places. That would be a dream trip for me for sure. I think I would cry, like, getting off the plane, just how excited I am about looking at the architecture, because that was my background. Like, literally spending hours a day studying the architecture in Italy and never seeing it in person. That's a dream trip for me. CV says, update on shorts. Yeah, I'm testing shorts on my Pokemon channel, something that's about earlier. I go deep into my collection, talk about investing, and I tell stories about the history behind these cards and such. At Deep Pocket Monster, we're at 7,500 subscribers now. We're 3/4 of the way to 10,000 in about a month, which is insane. Just thank you so much for the support with that, and fun to sort of relay what's working and what's not. We're experimenting with shorts, which are 60-second or less videos here on YouTube, meant to compete with TikTok and or Reels. And unfortunately, right now, we haven't seen any really push for it. We know some people that are getting massive, like loads and loads of views from shorts. We haven't seen anything yet. And I know we need to put out more videos, but we're being pretty selective right now. And so far, our experiments haven't been working. It's just a little weird right now, the way it works. It's not like an app. Only in India do they have the app to actually film a short, and then it goes on the short shelf. Here, you have to put hashtag shorts in the title and hashtag shorts in the description, which feels just very weird to me, right? At Reeve says, do you use script? I only use script for two things. Number one, I script the intros to my podcast episodes and videos because I want to nail those, right? That's the hook. That's like something I want to work on more. Sometimes I work more on the intro of a video or the intro of a podcast more than the actual interview itself. And that just speaks to how important the hook and the beginning of those things are, because then that keeps people listening all the way through, which especially here on YouTube keeps people watching your videos longer. YouTube will see that, and then they're going to push out your videos even more to people. I also use a script in many cases when I'm filming online courses. I'll actually spend a lot of time writing the script beforehand, such that the script then actually ends up on a teleprompter that I could read off. So yes, a lot of work up front to create those scripts. It's a lot of practice to read off a teleprompter. It's a lot of practice to write in a way that you would normally speak, but it pays off in the end when there's very little editing to do, and you can just read things off when you show up and start filming. So there you go. That was 4 minutes. Okay, we are 6 minutes away from playing one game of Watch Your Mouth, but let's keep going here. We're going to spin the wheel and make it happen. We got prediction. Prediction is fun because we get to kind of together make a prediction of some kind. So I want you all to spam the chat with a topic that you would like me to start a discussion with you about predicting something related to the future. I love thinking about the future. Obviously, I'm a huge Back to the Future nerd. I spent thousands of dollars on memorabilia for Back to the Future. I have a whole collection right up there, but you can't see right now. But I would love to discuss the future with you, right? I think last week we discussed, I don't even remember what we discussed. We did land on prediction, but I can't remember. Other times we talked about prediction for video. Clubhouse, I think we talked about. Space travel. I like it, Kathy. I like it. So let's talk about space travel a little bit. Like just the idea of like us as a species being able to like go into space. Like we're already doing that, obviously, but to do it more regularly to a point where regular people like us can get access to space is going to be really interesting. I think that more so we're going to see it on the level of tourism right now. We're seeing a lot of what's Russell Branson's company, Virgin Galactic, I think. They're doing really, really amazing things with a special spacecraft that goes into space. But I think you still have to spend, if you want to go down that route, like $250,000. But that's still very accessible for way more than it used to be, right? Obviously. And to just have like tourism kind of take a space route, which is going to be really interesting. I'm really interested in a lot of Elon Musk stuff, obviously, and with SpaceX and everything from creating a moon base, which I know is something that we're thinking about that can then be used as a hub as we prepare to then launch humans into Mars. Like, I think it's going to happen in our lifetime. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about. Actually, this week, correct me if I'm wrong, I think there are 3 spacecraft from 3 different countries landing on Mars. And there's going to be a helicopter. There's going to be a couple more rovers from 3 different countries. Why all at the same time? Because that's when the Mars is the closest to Earth. They launched it and calculated it so they don't, because it's not a perfect axis, and that's when the 2 planets are closest to each other. It's just crazy that like that's even a thing. The fact that we can land something somewhere on another planet and then get like a signal back is just ridiculous. Martian was one of my favorite books not too long ago. But what really has me interested are what's called the oh gosh, what did Elon call it? So you know how he's building the spaceship, right? The Starship, which kind of exploded the other day, but that's all part of the process, right? Failure. It had a RUD, a rapid, unplanned. What do you call it? It's so funny how they have a term for when things explode. It's like a rapid, unplanned disassembling. That's what he called it, I think. And I think that he has this idea that you could travel from like New York to Shanghai, China, in like 20 minutes. Like that's ridiculous to me. How? Because you launch, you get into the rocket, you launch up, you essentially spin underneath you, and then you come back down and you're already in, because the Earth is rotating at 30,000 miles per hour. That's going to be like, can you imagine just be like, hey, you want to meet for lunch? Sure, I'll meet you in China. And that's just like, you just planned that an hour ago. Like, that seems very, very sci-fi, but a lot of things that were once sci-fi feeling are very much a reality now, which is crazy. It's insane. It's insane. I think it's called like Earth to Earth travel or something like that. It's just like back down. It's just kind of ridiculous. Okay, Super Bowl prediction. Who do you got? Tampa Bay Buccaneers or Kansas City Chiefs? I want to see in the chat. Who do you believe is going to win? I am going to say that the Bucs are going to win, although I don't want them to win. I'm not necessarily a Brady fan, but at the same time, it's pretty spectacular what he's done. Obviously, he's got a good team to go with him, but I mean, once in a lifetime athlete like that, just ridiculous. So anyway, those are my predictions. We got some Tampa. K-Hawk says the Eagles. Chiefs, a lot of Chiefs actually. Bill says Tampa though. Yeah, crazy. Tim Brady. All right, let's spin the wheel one more time, and if we don't get a giveaway, we'll add some more names, and then I'll play a game of Watch Your Mouth as my punishment. Let's do this. Thank you all for having this discussion with me. Very, very interesting, isn't it? Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Yo, okay, so we're going to play a different game first. We're going to play a game called Brand Standing. We'll play one game. We'll do a giveaway list. We'll add the names to the list, and then we'll play Watch Your Mouth, and then we'll play Brand Standing again, right? This should take us, 5 or 6 minutes. So let's play Brand Standing. For those of you who don't know, Brand Standing is a very fun game that allows us to put an industry and an industry and a demographic together to come up with a brand name, and we get to have fun and mess around a little bit. So here is what we're going to do. I want you to come up with a brand name. So imagine this is your business. What would you name it? What would you name it? Here we go. A big burrito place for vampires. So these are 2 cards at random. As you can see, we have like a demographic card and an industry card. What would you name your big burrito place for vampires? Ooh, that's going to be an interesting one. Blood burrito? That sounds disgusting. Because vampires, eat blood. I'm imagining the word steak in there, right? Although vampires don't want steak, right? Steak-free burritos. There you go. Maybe it's a vegan place. I don't know. What would you name your big burrito place for vampires? Let's see. We got roll bite. We got suck roll. Okay, Bill. We got long burritos. We got dark side burrito, bite 'em, fang wraps. I like that. I like fang wraps. Okay. Peasant Uprising, I'm going to add you to the list. I'm just adding out one to the list for the giveaway later. Again, we're giving away 5 copies, signed copies of my book, Superfans. All right, what else we got? Blood roll up, blood sausage burrito, all rolled up in blood. Okay. These are kind of disgusting because we're talking about blood, but I actually really like that one, Lowell. I'm going to add you to the list as well, Lowell Brown. Bloodito, that good try, good try. Blah, blah, blah burritos. Okay, Carlos Tacos, you're already on the list, but I'll give you a shout out for that one. Blah, blah, blah burritos. That was a very bad. Bloody good. Glenda, I'm going to add you. That's good. I like that a lot. Glenda Trinidad. Bloody burritos. Bite this. Blood wrap. Fangs into. That's a good tagline, right? Kathy, I'm going to add you because that was. I like where you're going with that. Savatka. Cool. Rolling up on the night. Bloodritos. Burrito of the night. We serve medium rare liquid lunch. Yuck. Nightly burrito. We got fang wraps. We got sink your teeth in burritos. Steakless stand. Okay. Rob, I see where you're going there. A little bit of a Mexican flavor into that title. I'll put you on the list for that one. I like that. And I'm going to spell your name correctly. There we go. I did it. I did have to correct myself. Let's see. Dawn. Draculito. There it was. I was looking for something like that. Draculito. Miss 7 Chicks. Very nice. This is good. Night Burrito Eats. Nightly Bite. Steak Through the Heart. Steak Burritos. That's long. Let's see. Draculito Burrito. Let's see, what did Dustin say? Fly-by-night burritos. Ooh, okay, I like that. Fly-by-night burritos is Dustin. And I'll put Tina on there too, since she was the one that brought attention to that. So thank you. I like when you guys all help each other. No garlic burrito, of course. Spike burrito. Nice, B-Roy. What's up, B-Roy? Good to see you here, my friend. Wing-rito. Bye-bye burrito. That almost there isn't there a musical called Bye Bye Birdie? I actually was in the pit orchestra for that in high school. Okay, great answers, everybody. Here is the list of names so far for the drawing later, but well done, everybody. Play another round after. So we did a giveaway there. I guess that game counts for the giveaway. We're gonna play a game of Watch Your Mouth. For those of you who don't know what's about to happen, I'm about to embarrass myself. And what's going to happen is I'm going to play this game that is not the best looking for a streamer, but it is my penalty because I missed a secret word. The secret word of the week is wharf, and that's something that I would have had to include every day on the stream because I stream daily for the last 7 days. And I missed one day, so I owe you one. Watch Your Mouth. So here we go. Watch Your Mouth. If you never play this, it's actually really, really fun. But when I play with my family, we don't stream it. And I just dropped a whole mess of cards. Oh, whoa, jeez. Okay, so let's find one that's a good size. Probably that one. Okay. Get out the camera, says Nilufar. Okay, yeah, we don't need to do that. And then I'm gonna pick a card here that has something fairly challenging. Let's go to the deeper ends of this pile here. Dude, okay, I just picked like probably the hardest one, because I don't even know what that means. So I'm going to pick that one. Do it for the gram. No, I'm just kidding. Let's not put it on Instagram. Okay. So I have to read off this card, and this is the category Ultimate, which means this is quite difficult, and I need your help because I will not take this apparatus out of my mouth until... Yes, that's right, Dawn. Dawn has the drooling... Yeah, this is... Okay. Bill says, now this is the one that we all stay silent, right? No, I need your help, right? I need your help. And so the first few who get it, I think the first 3 who get it, I will add your name to the list too. So there, incentive for you to get it. There is incentive, right? Okay. Got to stretch it out a little bit. Okay. Dude, did I get like the extra large one? Huh? Hi, everybody. My name is Slater. Welcome to the income stream. Oh, there it goes again. The waterworks. Okay, this was actually really comfortable. Sometimes it hurts. This one's... See, I can talk and say a lot of things. But certain letters, not okay. Can you play this tonight on Clubhouse? Clubhouse is not going to work because it would just sound really... Okay, I'll stop talking. Daddy wore a duntet to duty school. Daddy wore a duntet to duty school. Okay, I need help. Daddy wore a duntet. Oh God, that hurts now. Daddy wore a duntet to beauty school. Daddy wore a duntet. a duntet. Oh God, this is so bad. Okay, nobody got it yet. Daddy wore a duntet. I don't even know what this word is. This is not a common word. Just I'm giving you a clue. Duntet. Yes, Justin. Yes, Justin. Yes, Justin. Daddy wore a duntet. a duntet. Ow. Daddy wore a Okay, yes. Kerr got it. Kerr got it. And I need some help because I don't know what this even is. Oh, Jesus. Okay, excuse me. Kerr got it. Betty wore a bumpet to beauty school. A bumpet. That was hard. I think that was the hardest one I've done so far. So Kerr Plush, thank you so much for rescuing me. Okay, I'll watch that later. But Kerr, I'm gonna add you here. Kerr Plush, thank you. Let's see who else got it. I'm gonna Queen Bee got it next, and then I'll add one more. Queen Bee, and then finally, jump. A lot of people say jump. Betty wore a bump it. LOL. Yeah. Okay. So I'll add I'll just add those two who got it, who were the first two to get it right, and then. So what is a bump it? I googled it. Betty wore a bump it. It's like a sequel to the game Bop It. Travis, I like it. Bump it, spin it, shake it, twist it. I love that game, by the way. Okay, are we glitching? I don't think YouTube liked that. I apologize. I Googled it. It puts a bump in your hair. Oh. Got it. Got it. It's a hair thing to put in the hair. It's like in the back, like a bun, or like a Gwen Stefani thing in the front. I like Gwen Stefani, by the way. Bop it, bump it, twist it, turn it, shake it. What's up, Siddharth? Good to see you. Okay, thank you. So I am now. We're all clean now, right? I'm not clean, obviously, but we're square now, right? I don't have to do any more until I miss it next week. We're good to go. Okay, let's play another game of brand standing, and then we'll move on and spin the wheel again. But thank you. Okay. Whew. We got another brand standing. So I need your help. What would you call? Bam. Darn it, I got it backwards again. An arcade for people with horrible flatulence. An arcade for people with horrible flatulence. I can just imagine the smells in that room right there. Oh man, that's just not good. Okay, so again, this is your business. An arcade for people with horrible flatulence. What would you name it? Okay. Peasant, you're on the list already, but you got the first one that I was thinking of too. Fartcade. Kathy said it as well. I'm going to put Kathy here. Peasant, you're already on the list. K-Walk Comedy. Okay, let's see who else is going to join. Fun Arcade. It's a gas. Game Schfart. Game Schfart. Like Game Smart. Game Schfart. Be where I'm going to add you. I like that one. Okay, there's a lot coming in, so give me a sec. Gas, we got gas. Game of Fumes. We got Aircade. We got Gas and Games. We got Stinkin' Awesome Games. Tina, you're on the list already, but big shout out for that one. I like that. Flatulence is like, horrible flatulence means you just are having some bowel trouble and you're farting a lot, essentially. Fartcade for sure, right? Yeah. Gas and Play. Wind Tunnels. Amelia, I like it. Amelia B. I like that a lot. Wind Tunnels. Windy Game, says Bill. Game Flame. I don't want any flames. Fart Mart. Game Stink. Haha. Smell and Score. Fart Ball. Fartcade. Let's see. What do we got? Bombers Arcade. Ooh, okay. I like that, actually. I don't like it, but I like it, if that makes sense. I don't want that to be the actual case when I'm at an arcade, but Sonovia, I'm going to add you to the list too. All right, we got Wind and Win Game, Game and Fart, LOL, Gassy Gaming, Smell-O-Vision. Nice, Queen Bee. You're on the list already, but I like that. Nose Pin Arcade. Huh. I get it, because you want to pin your nose. And I like the word nose pin. It almost makes me feel like you could also have a bowling alley in there, one of those small little bowling things. Sue, I'm going to add you as well. Sue Viscara. Smelly Games, Whoopee Cush Arcade. Actually, I like that one better than your other one, B-Roll. Gas Aid, Gas Out Games, Toots and Shoots. Glenda, you're on the list already as well, but I like that one. Toots and Shoots. You guys are so funny. Let's see. Crop Dusters Gaming, Fartcade. That's been said a bunch of times. Windy Games. Good stuff. Good stuff. Lowell just going right at it. Poo-poo playtime. Poo-poo playtime. Isn't that just like daycare? Maybe not. All right. That was fun, and I feel bad for anybody who would work there, but good job, guys. Good job. You guys are entrepreneurs. I like it. Branding for the win. Branding for the win. Okay, so we got how many names? We got 1, 2, we got maybe like 20 names so far. maybe less, and we'll add more. Don't worry, we got 15 minutes left till the top of the hour, so we'll do the giveaway. We're going to pick the secret word next, and I'm scared because last week's secret word was very difficult. I had to learn a little bit more about Star Trek before adding those in there to be able to use the word Worf, but we did it most of the days. I still missed the day, hence why I just embarrassed myself playing Watch Your Mouth. But let's play some more of something. Let's spin the wheel. Stacy says, that was fun. Yeah, that was super fun. Good job, all of you. We got... Oh, I thought we were going to do brand standing again. Oh, no. I didn't even know I added that on there. Embarrassing story. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Speaking of storytelling. 8th grade. The school is from 6th to 8th grade. So I was in the cooler side of the school because I was a little bit older, right? So this was middle school. I'm walking down to the quad. All of a sudden, pants fly off. One of my friends thought it'd be a good idea to pull down my pants in front of the entire school on the way to lunch. Luckily, I was wearing boxers, and luckily I was quick to catch it, but unfortunately, I was one of those kids, again, remember, this is 90s, who thought sagging was cool. I thought sagging was cool. Where you have a belt, but it's not holding your pants up, it's keeping your pants from falling down. And so with a little bit of sagging happening, and I think I was probably wearing Jinko jeans. Anybody remember Jinko jeans? Let me know, give me a shout out in the chat if you remember, or if you are not afraid to admit that you've worn Jinko jeans in the past. But I was wearing these giant Jinko jeans, and I got pantsed in front of the whole school. And it was really embarrassing. I actually ate lunch in the locker room that day because I was just like, I just wanted things to pass over. And mind you, I was a kid who was very, 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 very obsessed with how other people thought about me. Way too much. In fact, if I could go back into time, I would tell my younger self, who cares about what other people think? Stick around the people who are gonna lift you up. So yeah, I wore Jinko jeans. Yeah, friend, says Amelia. I got him back good though. I got him back good. I think what happened in the way I got him back was we were playing a game called Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is a game where you collect items and gold and stuff, and it's a online world that you can kind of get access to, and you go on these quests together. And that it wasn't that night, but it was later that week. To get him back, I had turned or we had joined a server where PvP was on, player versus player, because we usually played in a server that didn't allow that, which means you can't like kill your friends and take their stuff. But I had told everybody to go into a server where you could do that. And without anybody knowing it, or without anybody knowing that it was PvP, I just took my biggest weapon and I slayed him that night, and I took all of his stuff. So yeah, kid stuff. But that's what ended up happening. That's what ended up happening. So I got him back. Unfortunately, it wasn't in front of the entire school, but he was pretty mad. So anyway, we're good friends to this day. Friends, right? Okay. That was that story. I totally forgot that was on the wheel. But let's spin again. True revenge. Oh, dude, I thought it was going to be an embarrassing story again. Whew. Okay. So we got a list of names. I'm going to pick 5 names here at random, and if your name is not on the list already, I'll add you on for the drawing at the end. So I'm going to scroll up and down the comment section here, and as I pop them up, you'll see which comments I landed on and who I'm going to be adding. So we're going to add Shonda to the list. Shonda, real food and drinks. Let's go next. Scrolling up more, we got Bill. Bill Doob. Uncle Bill. I'm just going to put Uncle Bill, who we know him all as. Okay, let's go closer to the bottom. Let's see where we end up. We got a lot of comments today, hundreds. We got Kathy. Are you on the list? Kathy is on the list already. Okay, so we'll pick somebody else. We're going to pick King Skull Derek. What's up, King Skull? King Skull Derek. All right. Hated the saggy pants look. Yeah, so did I. Although I still did it anyway. Heck yeah, I seen it, says Siddharth, excuse me. Siddharth Sazala. Okay, let's pick two. Actually, let's pick one more. Shonda was first. Uncle Bill, King School Derek, and Siddharth. And then we got Sherry Chapman, Burrito Bites. Excellent. So these are the names that we're going to put into the random name selector in about 5 minutes, and we'll go from there. Excellent. Hope you guys are having fun. Let me know in the chat if you guys are having a good time. Good way to compress, decompress, excuse me, cool off, and just chill and have some fun. We usually go pretty deep into topics here every day on the channel, but today, Friday, just chill, fun, giveaways, fun things like that. And again, we're giving away a signed copy of my book, Superfans, which is a bestseller on Amazon and is actually picking up steam so much, in fact, that we had to order thousands more because they're almost gone. So if you wanted to check out the Audible book, obviously that doesn't sell out. But a lot of people have been enjoying the Audible version of that book because I actually go off script. I don't just read the book, I go off script and I have like different stories that I tell while actually in the studio recording this thing. I got that from Gary Vee. It adds a little bit of flavor to the book too. So anyway, yeah, super fun. Having so fun. I so need this chill time today, says April. April, thank you so much for saying that. I'm here to provide. I'm here to serve first. Default to generosity. Good things happen when you help others have fun too. So here we go. Satwick says, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. You tell me. Oh, whoops. What do we... Oh, questions. Actually, we did a whole bunch of questions already. I'm going to spin the wheel again. See if we get something new. We got... Okay. Giveaway again. Look at that. Let's add some more names. Why not? Scrolling up. We got... Let's see. We got Dawn. Dawn the Singing Nurse. What's up, Dawn? Appreciate you. Dawn the Singing Nurse. That's one. We're going to add 4 more. We got Dustin, who I think is on the list already. Yep, Dustin is on the list already. We got Tiffany. Tiffany is not on the list. Okay, let's add her to the list. Tiffany Mayo. Very good. Let's scroll up some more. Tamara. Awesome, Tamara. Sonovia says, feels great to see my name on your list. I'm always talking about Pat Flynn when I'm talking online presence. Greetings from the Bahamas. Wow, I wish I was where you're at right now. But thank you so much for coming in today. All of you. You make my life better, for sure. Let's see. Joseph Squilini. Joseph, welcome in. Thanks again. And we got you. More to the list of awesome contestants. Yes, including you. Joseph Squilini. Cool. Scrolling down. Oh, we're at the bottom. Let's scroll back up a little. We got... Oh, Grandma Goody. Grandma Goody, one of our favorites. All of you are my favorites. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Let's keep spinning the wheel and see who we could bring on and what else we're going to do. Let's keep going. Somebody asked where I got the wheel. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I got it from, why am I looking into the microphone? You're over here. I'm just not looking forward to telling another, actually I am looking forward to it. I got it from Amazon. So, let's see, let's go into another, embarrassing story. Man, there are so many. Here's one. Just popped into my mind. College. I'm in an architectural class, but it's one about city planning, right? And this day, we were doing sort of like a Socratic seminar. So we were taking positions, taking sides on things. And I don't know, for whatever reason, we were doing a debate. And I was supposed to be on one side of the debate. I don't even remember what the debate was about. But, you know, there's side A and side B. And I was supposed to be on side B. And when it was my turn to make my case, I made the case for side A. And as soon as I finished my sentence, which I thought was like the most beautiful, eloquent way to share my case for the decision that was being made, everybody just started looking at me. And had no idea what was happening. I thought they were all in awe of my case. But all the B people were upset at me because I basically just proved ourselves wrong. And all the A people were looking at me because they couldn't believe that somebody on the B team basically was at bat for them. And somebody then on the B team who was next stood up, looked at me in front of the entire classroom and said, "How could you do this?" Like, it was just a little fun debate in class. But this person took it so personally that I actually misspoke and voted for team A when I was on team B, that they were like livid. Like, I'd never had anybody essentially like yell at me in that way. Like it's people like you, or I can't believe you did this. Are you that stupid? Like, it was bad in front of the entire class, right? And I didn't know how to respond. I was just like, I'm sorry. I thought I was on the other side. So I felt bad about that. I felt really bad. It was one of those things that was very embarrassing. You know, he called me a traitor. Like, we were just in class doing a little exercise, and it's like we were actually at war, and then his own general stabbed him in the back or something. I was like, geez, okay, God, all right. And that was something that I remember, like, it sat in my brain for like 2 days of just like feeling bad and like ashamed. You know, it started to get like, I get in my own head in that way sometimes. But anyway, that's another very embarrassing story. And I don't know. I think here's what happened. I was just so worried about what I was going to say that I just didn't even pay attention to, you know how we sometimes skip over things. I had so much anxiety about what I was going to say that I wasn't even like paying attention, right? Sometimes when you're a podcaster, for example, and you're interviewing somebody, you're not even listening because you're so worried about what the next question is going to be and how it's all going and is the tech all working. So I think it was sort of like similar to that, but yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Anyway, chat, we are going to put these names on the list and do a little giveaway. So thank you again so much for coming in today and for sticking around and for watching. Let's see who wins this set of books. Actually, it's just a book, Wheel of Names, Random Name Picker. Okay, and here we are. We have remnants of last week's words that were on the list of words that were going to be the secret word. We'll do that in just a minute, but I'm going to take those away. I'm going to paste these names. We have exactly 30 entries. So what is that, a 20% chance to win since we're giving away 5 things or so? Almost 20%, maybe 16.66%. I don't know, I can't do math, but good luck to you. And as soon as a name is selected, I'm going to remove that name and we're going to pick more. So I'll tell you how to redeem your prize in just a minute, but let's click and see who wins. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. First winner of the signed copy of Superfans is the Roamer. Hey, congratulations. Well done. The Roamer. Winner number 2, we got. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's, Peasant Uprising. You held it. You held it. I thought it was going to go over. Whew. Congratulations, Peasant Uprising. Remove. I'm going to shuffle the names a few times here just to kind of mix it up a little bit. So that's winner number 2. Whew. That was a close one. Next we got, Tiffany. Congratulations, Tiffany. Well done. All right. 2 more. Who's going to win? We got, Clementina, close. It's Amelia. Congratulations, Amelia. All right. And the 5th and final winner of the signed copy of the book Superfans is, hey, Glenda Trinidad. Congratulations. Well done. Let's all give him a great congratulations in the chat. Thank you so much for that. So to redeem your book, please send an email if you won. I wrote down all the names, so you can't like fake it. Head on over to pat@patflynn.com. Let Jess, my assistant, know that you won a signed copy of the book Superfans, and we'll send it to you whenever we can. Well, we don't send out things every day, but you know, every few weeks we go to the mailbox, we pop things in. So congratulations to all the winners. And now, chat, the fun time where we get to select the next secret word of the week. And this involves you spamming the chat with random words that you think would be fun or funny or interesting for me to say, and sneakily pop it in to the live streams every day between now and next week. So What will be the secret word? I don't know. It's going to come from you. So in the chat, spam what words you think I should be saying will go from there. And they're going to come in fast. I won't be able to do all of them, but we're just going to go at random here. So boot, strap. We got curly. Oh my gosh. We got reciprocity. We got whimsical. A few people say whimsical. Sneakily. Sneakily. We got, let's see, adagio. Sauerkraut. One of my favorite things to put on hot dogs. Flatulence. Oh no. No, you didn't. Flatulence. Constellation. Oops, I totally spelled that incorrectly. Constellation. We got pancake. We got spud. We got I got a feeling. Oh, that's a phrase. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Inconceivable. Every week I see it. Ratatouille. Let's see. We got aliens. We got balloon. We got prank. We got acrophobia. What's acrophobia? I know acrophobia. An acrophobia. Wait, what do I have? Arachnophobia. Jeez. Okay. Sorry. Cheese. Somebody said cheese. Okay, we're gonna get to 30 entries here. We're at 19 right now. Shimmy. Ooh, I'll even shimmy if we get shimmy. Let's see. Moisture. Oh gosh, please no. Let's see. Idiosyncrasies. We got voila. I like that one. Dazzling. Okay. 6 more. Hotkins. Bill, I have no idea what that means. Oh, fear of going outside. Cool. Let's see. Nose touch. Jeez, I know. How am I going to do that? I don't know. Tango. Biscuit. Okay, 3 more. Pistachio. We got light bulb. And we got 1 more. Let's do snickerdoodle. All right, chat. We got 30 entries here. The first one that pops up is going to be our secret word that I have to include in every single stream. What are we going to get? Oh, please, God. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. We got shimmy, 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 shimmy. Okay, let's pick a second secret word that won't be penalized if I don't get it, but it'll be a fun second word that I could potentially try to put in there. We got balloon. All right, balloon and shimmy. Balloon and shimmy. Hey, y'all, thank you so much for today. I appreciate you. Let's have some fun this weekend. Come in tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, Eastern, and we'll see how we shimmy it, right? Wow. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the moderators here for holding down the fort. A lot of fun today, and we'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Take care, and as always, Team Flynn for the win.
This is the income stream to help you achieve your dream. All while we keep it clean. This is the income stream. It's the kind of show where you can come and go, but then you leave inspired with no fee required.
Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. You can already tell. Shonda's like, uh-oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah, you can already tell I'm going to have fun with that one. Shimmer. Dance like I did yesterday. Yeah, maybe. So much fun today. Clementine, thank you. Appreciate y'all. I got to head out for a call now. So peace out. Take care. And as always, Team Flynn for the win. You're amazing.
Bruh.
Good time.